Okay, guys, very good evening. A very warm welcome to all of you. I hope all of you are like doing well. All of you are enjoying the session. So now this is the second day of Looker Studio. So I think yesterday we discussed, we created like one sample report, and we discussed like a few basic charts, which we can actually create with Looker Studio. So let me first open that like a chart over here. So I think this is like a chart which we have created yesterday, and I already shared this chart with you. I hope you have like this particular like a page. So we have seen like how to add like a different cards, how to add like a simple pie chart, how to add like a simple bar chart, and then we actually discuss like two very important things over here, uh, like how to add like multiple filters. So we have actually added like a date range. So if I want to see like what maybe the sales has been done in the last 1 year, so I can actually select that date range. And if I want to select any particular category, if I want to select any specific category, so yes, I can actually look I can actually check the entire things, means whatever the sales I am doing from that particular category, whatever like a profit we are getting from that particular category, how many orders has been placed from that category only, how many customers we have actually get from that category only. So these kind of filters we can try to add in our like a report, so that our report will be a dynamic one. Okay, so with this like a date range, and with this filter, with this like options, we are able to make our report a dynamic one. Now guys, before going ahead, if you have any like a doubt, so please you can definitely share your doubt, you can definitely ask your question in a chat box. So I will definitely check out this like a chat box. So if you have any like a question, so you can definitely post your query in like in a YouTube chat box. Okay, now now let's continue then with today's session. So today guys, again we are going to discuss like few more things, a few advanced like charts, and a few advanced like concepts of like a Looker Studio. So the very first thing we are going to discuss today is what we call a blending. So we are going to discuss about a blending. We are going to discuss that how we can add any extra field, how we can add any like a new field into our like a report or into our data set. Okay, and then if I want to put any conditions, okay, so if I want to apply like any kind of a conditions, so how we can put those conditions. Okay, and along with that, we are going to explore few more charts today, because you can see like these are the simple charts which we have discussed like in yesterday's session. But there are a lot of other charts like a Google Maps, like line chart, area chart, scattered chart. So we are going to discuss all these like charts like in today's session. So now guys, with this let's start with a new chapter. Okay, so very first concept which we are going to discuss today is nothing but how to blend, how to perform like a blending. Okay, so guys, what is a data blending in a Looker Studio? So first, let's try to understand like what is a blending in a Looker Studio. So first, let me create like a report over here, sample report. Let me open that report. Now guys, if data blending means if I want to actually if I want to add like two charts. Okay, so if I have two different data set, okay, from maybe from any like two different versions, and if I want to join those data sheets. Okay, so if I have two data sets, and if I want to join them, then that is where guys that particular concept is known as blending. Okay, so if I want to join two different data sets, so that is what we call a blending, guys. Okay, so let me show you like how we can perform like a blending over here. Second. So first we can take any like a sample data set. Okay, so I can go into my Google Sheet and I can take any sample data set. And guys, if you have if you're running your like a Google Ads, or if you have your own YouTube channel, so you can also try to add like a data set from like your YouTube channel and maybe from your Google Ads. Okay, but since I am not running it, so I can take this data set. Now you can see, guys, I have two data sets. One is actually related to Google Ads, and another one is related to Facebook ad. So I can take first like a data set. I can first try to add this particular data set or this Excel sheet which is related to Google Ads. So just click on this add button, and you know that after clicking on the add button, you can add this particular data set onto your report. Okay, so add to report. And now guys, you can see that automatically a table comes in. Okay, so this is a simple table chart, and you can see that automatically this table chart comes in, and we can see two like a different columns over here. One is a campaign column and another one is record count column. Okay, now you can see there are multiple columns over here, like there's a campaign column, there's a clicks column, conversion, cost, date, and all. Okay, so if you want to actually change it, if you want to take maybe any other column instead of, let's say, campaign column, and even if you want to add multiple dimensions, guys, so you can add it. Okay, so let me try to add like a date column over here. So in a dimension, I can try to add like a date column. So you can see I have added like a date column. Along with the date column, if you want to add like a campaign column as well, so yes, you can add that campaign column as well. So you can see now the campaign column and date column both are added over here. Okay, so dates are given, and then a campaign is given, campaign 1 and campaign 2. And along with this, guys, let's say in my metrics, I don't want to have this record count. I want to see the conversion. Okay, so if you want to add even more like a category over here, if you want to add more columns, like along with the date and along with the like a campaign, even if you want to see the number of like a clicks, if you want to see the number of conversions, if you want to see like a cost, if you want to see like impressions, so you can add actually all those things. But for a time being, I want to I want to see the number of conversions. Okay, and maybe along with the number of conversions, I can also try to see like a number of clicks. Okay, so you can see, guys, that this is actually like values we are getting. Okay, so like for a different dates, we are actually taking like different kind of a campaigns are going on, campaign 1 and campaign 2. And I can try to simply change this, and then number of clicks, how many like clicks we are getting, and what is like and what is the conversion. Okay, so out of 100 clicks, you can see just one get converted. Then out of 16 clicks, just one get converted. 27, 1, 174, 52. And guys, even we can do like more thing over here. So we have this particular table right now. So if I want to actually actually make this particular table, I want to fit this particular like a table into my data, so I can try to fit it. Okay, so now it looks more better. Okay, and it actually take less space over here, so that if I want to add another table, or if I want to add another chart, so I can easily add it. Now guys, we are talking about like how to blend or how to add let's say a multiple data sets. So this is one data set. So now let me add another data over here. So I can guys, you can actually do it in like in two ways. So you can actually go on to the resource also, and you can actually click on this manage added data sources, and from here also you can try to add like multiple data source. You can try to add more data source. Like right now there's just one data set. If I want to add like one more data set, let's say a Facebook ad also, if I want to add, so yes, I can add it. Okay, so I can go on to this manage added data sources, and I can actually add one more like a data source. Okay, so I can click on it, and you can see like exactly the same page we are getting. And you can see we have actually chosen this Google ads. Now I can try to choose this Facebook ad. Okay, now I want to actually add this Facebook ad data set also into my report. So I can click on add button, And again, it will ask me that add to the report. So I will click add to report. And now this data is also, we are able to add it over here. Okay, so now we are able to add one more data that is related to like a Facebook ad. Okay, so this is like a Google ad data, and I want to, okay, so this is a Google ad data, guys. And along with that, we have one more data over here. Okay, so you can see that we have two data set now. So this is a Google ad data, and we have this Facebook ad data also. Okay, so now I can click on this Facebook ad data. And now when I click on this Facebook ad data, guys, so you can see now we are getting like a different values over here. So if you remember, guys, earlier in a conversion rate, we can see only one value, the value is just one. Now we are getting, we can see that the conversion value is actually 5. Okay, so what I can do, I can actually create like a different chart. Okay, so that in the second chart I can actually take the values from these from the Google from this Google ad. Okay, so now I can take this Google ad, and I can try to put the data from the Google ad inside this chart. Okay, so now I can try to take all the same columns. Okay, so let me take this date into the dimension column. I can try to remove the cost. Along with the dimension column, I can try to take this campaign column. Okay, so date and campaign. Okay, so now, guys, you can see this exactly look same. Now inside a metric, I can try to add like a clicks column. Now I don't want this record count, so I can actually add this clicks column along with the conversion. Okay, so this should be okay. So now, guys, you can see we are getting different values over here. So you can see we have this data set. Now this data set is actually about a Facebook ad, and this data set, guys, this is again the Facebook ad. Okay, so let me change it. Okay, so make it as a, okay, so this is about a Facebook ad, this is about a Google ad. Okay. So now, guys, you can see that we have two different tables. Now, even guys, just to ignore any kind of a confusion, what we can do, I can try to add like a text box over here, and I can actually write it over here that this particular like a table is in this table we are actually talking about the Google Ads. So let me write Google Ads over here so that there should be no confusion. Okay, so let me see Google Ads report. Okay, so now I can, oh sorry, this is actually about the Facebook ads. So Facebook ads report, and you know, guys, that we can try to increase like the size of it so that anyone can easily read this. So yeah, now this size is fine. You can try to change this font style. You can also try to change this like font color. So maybe I can try to take different font color, and you can actually do like multiple things over here. Like you can try to make it in some round shape. Okay, now I think this is fine. If you want to add some border color or anything, so yeah, you can do that. But I think this is fine right now. Okay, so don't need to do a lot of like things. We can simply, okay, so we can actually try to copy this the same like a text box, and we can try to place one text box over here, and I can try to change the name over here as Google Ads. Now, guys, this is fine. Now anyone can easily understand that this particular report. So on the right hand side, we have a report for like Google Ads, and on the left hand side, we have a report for a Facebook ads. Okay, I hope that till here there will be no doubt. Okay, so now you can see, guys, that whenever we want to do the blending, means whenever I want to actually combine like two different data set. Okay, so there should be at least one common column. Now, guys, at least in this data set. So I think actually I have taken this data set intuitively, so that we can easily blend to like a different data set. Okay, because definitely, guys, you'll able to find out like a kind of a data set where there's just one common column. Okay, but although it is we are fortunate over here that we have like all the common columns over here. Now, guys, how we can do the blending means how we can combine these two like a chart, and how we can actually produce maybe one maybe another chart after joining it. Okay, so for that, guys, what you can do, you can simply click on both the charts using and just select both the charts together. Okay, so yeah, you can see I have selected both the charts together. Now click on the right button. Okay, what happened? I don't want anything like this. Yeah. Now, guys, just click on this, make a right click, and you'll actually get an option. Okay, so you'll actually get an option to for a blending. Okay, so this is actually we are getting this option for two components selected. Okay, so we want like a simple blending over here. One second. Let's go over here, and actually here also we are getting those options, but right now I don't know where that option is gone. Okay, so we can again try to, yeah, you can see like we are getting this option of blend data, and this is what actually we want. Okay, so this should be selected along with this. One second, guys, let me go to. Get the option blending over here. So yeah, we can see you can see get this option of blending over here. Okay, so now it is actually ask you to blend another table like along with this. So you can see like it's a Facebook ad. Okay, and I want to join another table over here with this like Google Ads. Okay, now you can see, guys, that over here these are the available fields which we have, like campaign, click, and all. Okay, and we have already created it. Okay, and we have created this like a repeated field, so we can try to hide it. Okay, and now we can try to join this. Okay, so now, guys, you can see just like in a SQL or in a pandas. Okay, so if you know about a Python panda, so we can actually try to join like any any two like a tables in this manner. Okay, so like there's a left join, there's a right join, there's a inner join, there's a outer join. Okay, so left join means the move preference will be given to the left table, means all the columns or all the values of the left table will be displayed. And if it is common with like if that column or if that like a row present in the right table also, then it will get displayed. Otherwise there will be null, or otherwise will get null at that place. Okay, so left join simply means that the move preference should be given to the left table. Okay, so this is my left table, guys. So the move preference will be given to the left table, means the report of like this Facebook ad. If I select a right join, so the move preference will be given to the right table. And then similarly, if I select like inner join, so only the common values will get displayed. Okay, so whatever the like a common columns we have, like campaign 1, campaign 2, so whatever the common values we have, that is only get displayed. Okay, so you can see, guys, that it returns only the matching rows from left and right tables. Okay, so if like we have a matching rows, means like the same date values will get displayed. Okay, so you can see that, guys, all the date values are not same. So you can see the first value, the date is 7 August over here, the date is 5 August. So you can actually observe only the matching rows will get displayed from both the tables. Only the matching rows will get displayed, otherwise not. And in full water join, guys, the returns all the rows from the left table and right table, whether they match or not. Okay, so you can do any kind of a joining, guys. So let's first do like a right inner join. Let's see what will happen. Okay, now if I run it, if I save this, so let's see what output will get. So if I have any like a common value, so you can see, guys, that there is no common value, means all the dates are actually different, and that's why we are not able to get any value over here. So what you can do, guys, so if you remove this like a date column from your dimension, and if you go ahead only with the campaign column, okay, then you can actually get the value, because campaign is actually same, like campaign 1, campaign 2. Okay, so again you can and now, guys, you can see that now the data source is not earlier the data source is actually Facebook ad or it is Google ad. Now the data source is blended data. Okay, so again what we can do, again we can do the you can do the blending. Okay, so again you can do the blending over here, and you can try to go into this blend data source, and you can take like a Facebook ad over here. Okay, now we got this Facebook ad. Okay, now, guys, because you can see that there is no like a common row because something is actually different. Okay, so you can see that if it is a 5 August, so the row name over here is campaign 2. On 5 August, the like a campaign 2 we have, but the number of clicks are different. Okay, so definitely these values can easily differ. Okay, so you have to select let's say like any like a column where you have like a same values. Okay, or you can try to do the left or right join, which is much better, okay, option. So again I can try to select this, and we can try to do the blending. Okay, so again you can try to do the blending over here, and let's see again. Let's use this blend data, and we can join another table. Let's see this Google Ads, and this time, guys, again let's choose like a simple left join. Now save it, and let's see. So now, guys, you will see that more preference will be given to the left table, but we are getting some invalid dimensions over here. Okay, so we need to check like what values they have selected over there. So again, just remove it, and we can try to add like a different data set. So no, this is not like a data we want to add. Okay, so we want like a different data source, that is like my Facebook ad. Okay, and this time let's select this and go to blend data, and then again click on this, select this Facebook ad. Okay, join it, full after join, save, and run it. Okay, so now guys, you can see that we are getting like if you simply increase it, so you can see that you're getting all the result over here, not only from this like a campaign, you are actually getting the result even from because this is a blended data, so this actually a joint data we are getting from both the table, means from the Google ad table also, and from the like a Facebook ad table also. Okay, so if you so guys, this blending like operation or this blending function will simply help you if you want to join like any two table or any point of a time. Okay, and then there are multiple joining options. Okay, so like in our sales data, let's say if I have like a multiple sales data, and where the country names are given, okay, and then state names are given, then along with the state name, along with the country name, if the city name is given. Okay, so if I have like if the client has shared like a different like a data sheets with me, okay, because maybe the entire like maybe I'm not able to import the entire data, I'm not able to load the entire data in one shot. So if I have if I break the data into like a two different sheets, so in one sheet we have maybe some amount of a data set, and in another sheet we have like some amount of a data set, and I want to we want to work we want to combine both the data. Okay, so yes, we can combine it, but to combine both the data, we should there should be one common column. Okay, so with that one common column, you can easily combine that data, you can easily combine it, and you can actually then perform your operation. Okay, because sometimes if the data volume is very large, if the data set is if the number of rows are maybe too much over there, so definitely then it is a problem, then we cannot actually work on that data set. Okay, so we cannot import like the entire data set in one shot. So what we can do, we can actually add the data separately, and then we can create this kind of a blended data. Now you can see guys that whatever the information, so if I want to add more information over here, so that information will be come from this blended data. Okay, so right now let's see that we have this campaign clicks and all, so from maybe table 1 or table 2, whatever it is. So you can see that right now that clicks and this conversion, this is from table 1. If you want to add, okay, so for a time being, let me try to adjust it. Okay, so that okay, so this is a Facebook ad, guys. Now since we have created it, okay, so what we can do, we can easily try to if I want to add like a more information into this. So you can see that right now this matrix we have all the values only for like the Google ad. If I want to add more value, means if I want to get the information about the Facebook ad as well, so you can try to add this clicks in this matrix itself. You can try to add the clicks from table 2 as well. So we have a clicks from table 1 and table 2. Okay, so you can see that since this value is not same, so that's why we are getting it. So you can try to add the date also, like over here in the dimension over here, and you can try to remove the campaign or below the campaign. Now you can see we have this like a date values over here, guys. Okay, so you can see guys that we have like a multiple date column. Now one date column is actually about a Google ad, and this date is actually about the like a Facebook ad. Okay, and then guys you have two clicks column. Okay, so for a time being, you can try to remove this campaign column, and now you can see that like this date column, guys, this date column is about like a face this is actually about like a Google ad, and this is actually about a Facebook ad. And you can see like all these clicks, so we are actually getting for like a Facebook Google ad, and all these like a clicks we are getting from a Facebook ad. So if you want to like make a comparison over here, okay, so if you want to make a comparison that from which ad you're getting more clicks, okay, so you can simply observe that from the Facebook ad you're getting more clicks. Okay, so on any date, on any particular date, you're getting more clicks from a Facebook ad. Okay, similarly guys, if you want to see the conversion rate, that whether the conversion rate of Google ad is better or whether the conversion rate of Facebook ad is better, so you can again try to take a conversion over here. So conversion from table 1 and conversion from table 2, and this is what guys we are doing with the blended data. Okay, so initially we have the information of like a Google ad, and then we are actually taking the information from the Facebook ad. Okay, because my table 1, it is actually about a Google ad, and table 2, it is actually about a Facebook ad. Okay, so you can actually see this particular information in this blended data. Okay, so in the blended data, in blended data 3, you can actually see that we have the table 1, we have actually joined 2 tables, where the first table is actually about a Google ad and the second table is actually about a Facebook ad. Okay, so if you don't want to see the clicks, if you want to see the comparison of a conversion, so you can actually take the conversion from table 1, which is for like a Google ad, and then you can take the conversion from table 2, which is for the Facebook ad, and you can see that which one is doing good. This is for table 1. Let's add for table 2 as well. Okay. Now you can see we are getting 2 conversion column over here. Okay, so and again you can try to fit this to fit into my data set, so that now the first 4 is actually about Google ad, and you can see the conversion rate 1, 2, 5, 2, and the last 4 is about a Facebook ad. In case the conversion rate is 10, 9, 14, 13. Okay, so definitely we can easily make our decision. So let's say guys, if I'm running any kind of a business, or if I'm running any kind of ads, and I'm running an ad on both the platform. Okay, we are running an ad on a Google platform, and we are running an ad on a Facebook platform, social media platforms. And now if I want to make the comparison that which platform is actually giving me the better result, which platform is giving me a good result. Okay, so now over here I can even try to change it. Okay, so Google and Facebook ads comparison. So even I can try to change the and I can try to remove this entire thing from it, because I don't need this. Okay, so whatever I want to do from this, so we have already done it. Now we don't need it. Okay, so now guys, you can see that if I want to now let's say, because definitely for running any kind of ad, we need to we need to invest the money. So now if I want to have only if I want to because after making a comparison, I can say that I can try to run the ad only onto the Facebook. Okay, because Facebook is actually giving me a better response. It is actually giving me a better result in comparison to a Google ad. Okay, so you can see this is actually for a Google ad, and this is actually for a Facebook ad. Okay. So this is how guys you can actually use this blending function. Okay, so blending function is something which can help you to add any 2 tables. Okay, so anytime if you want to add 2 tables, and if you want to make any kind of comparison from both the tables, so you can actually use this like a blending like a function. Okay, so I hope this is actually clear to everyone. Okay, and I can try to increase the size, and I can try to save it, because if I want to share it, so definitely I need to save this for you guys. So I can try to save it, and I will share this like a particular report to you. Okay, and I can try to change this name as blending function. So fine guys, simply increase the size a little bit so that it looks good. And maybe guys, it may be possible that right now it is showing me only 8 of operations. Okay, so fine, there is no other like a value. Okay, so there's just 8 values over here. Okay, so we don't need to do anything else over here. Fine. Fine guys, so let me save it so that I can share this with you. So let me write the name over here as lending. Or I can name it as blended report. Okay. Maybe I can try to close a few tabs so that it will work a bit faster. Okay. So fine guys, now I can try to save it so that I can share with you. And you can also try to so it is automatically saved. So you can also download it into the PDF file in the PDF format. So fine, now let me open like a new report so that we can actually discuss a few more things which we can do in a inside inside a Looker Studio. Okay. So now guys, this time I will create a new report, and this time I will take a new data set. Okay. So I will take a new data set of like a sales data. Okay. So let me go into this. Now guys, I told you that you can also try to upload like a file if it is into the CSV file, into the CSV format. So we have already uploaded a lot of data from into the Excel sheet. Now let me upload one like a CSV file over here. So you can try to upload even a CSV file. Okay. So you can try to add like any CSV file into your into your like a Looker Studio report. Now guys, you can see that this is a CSV file, sales.csv, and I'm uploading it. And even guys, let me show you this CSV file, that how the CSV file looks like. So you can see that this is our this is my CSV file. Maybe like over here, because this is a Google sheet. We have the CSV file over here. Okay. So this is how guys this CSV file looks like. Let me show you. So you can see guys that we have a lot of like a columns over here, like order ID, and this is again a sales data, guys. So this is again like a sales data of some e-learning of maybe some e-commerce platform. Okay, so this is exactly the same. Okay, so now you can see that we have order ID, order date, unit cost. Okay, so unit cost of any particular product. Okay, then a price, order quantity. So guys, if the unit cost of any like a particular product, it is like 10.93, and if customer buy that product in a quantity of 20, so it will so the total price, the total sale will be nothing but 20 multiplied with this value. Okay, so you can see 20 multiplied with 10 point maybe a 9 or whatever it is. So you can it actually gives you the sales value. Okay, so the sales value is also written, you don't need to multiply it. Then sales value, profit value, then channel. Okay, so whether it's online, reseller, phone, in store. Okay, so because maybe so they're actually selling their products in a with a multiple channels. Okay, so they are selling their products with online, like in store selling is also there. Then promotion name, no discount and all. Okay, then we have this product name also, we have the manufacturer also, we have this product subcategory also, we have this product category also. Okay, so these are all the columns we have. And guys, most importantly, we have this region column, city column, and country column. Okay, so we have the city column, region column, and country column. Now with this, I will actually show you like the map chart. Okay, So before a map chart guide, but first before like a map chart, I will first try to understand that how we can do like some small calculations. Okay, so how we can do like a small calculations. Okay, so that is the first thing I will show you, and after doing that calculation, we'll try to understand. You can see this option over here that if I want to add any new field, if I want to add one new column, so how we can add that. And after that, we are going to explore some advanced like a charts, and we are going to build some like a map chart, like a scatter chart and all. Okay, so before that, first try to do some basic calculations over here. So for doing that basic calculation, guys, so we can use this table itself. So let me simply try to increase the size of this table. And instead of order date, we can try to take maybe some other value over here. So we can try to take maybe the country. Okay, so let's add a country over here. So let's see what we are getting over here. So yeah, now we have a data from multiple countries. So you can see like we have like this country name. Okay. After that, guys, instead of record count, I can try to take the cells into my metric. So let me take this cells column inside a metric. Okay. Now, guys, we all know that by default, what actually happening. Okay, so let me try to fit this because it doesn't looks good. Okay, now it looks good. Okay, now you can see, guys, that after fitting this into the table, because it will actually do the automatic adjustment. Okay, so now you can see that, guys, we are getting all the serial number over here, and then we are getting all the like a country name, and we are getting all the like a sales value. Okay, and you can actually see the final sales value, guys, at the end also. So for that, maybe we can try to go into the style, and we can try to add this final value. Okay, so the row number and compact pagination. Okay, so fine, this is not something we needed. Okay, so we have taken this file, and so not 100, 25 is fine. And you can see now we are getting 25 values, and we want to get the final value over here. Okay, so fine, guys. Now when you click on this show summary row, so it will actually show you the final like a value over here, because you want this final value, guys, over here. Okay, so the grand total, it is coming out to be some value which you can try to count. Okay, so 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, so 5 crore 53 lakh 91,759. This is the total sales we are getting from like an entire country. Okay, so we are actually selling the products from in a different countries, and this is the sales we are getting from a different countries. Now, guys, this is fine, and we are actually getting this data into the in a descending order. So but I think we can add this sorting values over here. Let's say try to add the cells over here. Okay, so we can try to arrange it into the ascending order or descending order. Okay, so if you are, so you can actually, you are actually trying, guys, you are actually sorting it in a with a country wise. Okay, so you can see like the country name in alphabetical order. Okay, so you can see the country name over here in alphabetical order. If you arrange it into the descending order, so you'll be able to see the country name into the descending like into a descending order. Okay, of means the last value. Okay, so this is actually the alphabetical arrangement. But it will be much better if I can try to do this. If I can try to like arrange it like cells wise. Okay, so let's see that whether we can arrange it in a cells wise or not. So we are not able to get, we are not getting that like option for sorting. So sorting is automatically done on to the top of the country. Okay, so maybe we can try to select this, and we can try to sort by cells. Okay, so you can see now we are getting this option, and now we can try to sort by cells. And now guys, it automatically arrange into the descending order. So you can see the maximum cell is actually coming from the United States, and India is at the 9th position. Okay, so you can see the maximum cell for this particular website. Okay, we don't know like what is this particular website, but the maximum cell is actually coming from the United States, and then China, Germany, France, United Kingdom, so on. And at the 9th position we have India. Now guys, we are actually calculating the total cells over here. Means what is the total cells coming from each country? That is what we are calculating over here. Okay, in a tabular format. Now we can actually do like more thing over here. So right now we have added like a cells in your metric. We can again try to add the cells, but this time what we can do, instead of taking a sum. Okay, so right now you're taking simply the sum over here. Instead of taking a sum, you can try to take something else. Okay, so you can see we are actually having different options over here. So if you want to take the average sum, you can take the average sum. If you want to take the count, you can take the count distinct. Okay, so these are all the aggregate function guys we are getting over here. Okay, so if you simply want to take the average, if you want to take the average sum over here, so yes, we can take the average sum. Okay, and along with that guys, along with this thing, you can see that we have some comparison calculation also over here. Now in this comparison calculation, you can see that we have a lot of options over here, and one of the best option which we can apply on this, it is nothing but percent of total. Means if I want to see that from let's say from United States, how much of the total cells is actually coming from the United States. Okay, so what percentage of the total cell is actually coming from the United States? Similarly, so this is what we can see. We can check by clicking on this percent of total. So if I click on this percent of total, now you can see guys that in the second column you can see that it is actually you can see that guys at the end there's 100%. 100% means like definitely the total sum will be the 100%. And now I can also try to change the name of it. So I can try to name it as a percent of total. So let me name it as, okay, so percent of total. So that now guys, again, just do this thing so that it gets sorted in cells wise. Now guys, you can see that from United States, so the maximum cell is actually coming from the United States, and 50%, 57% of the entire cell. Now guys, you can see this value. So you can actually observe guys that the 57% of this entire value. One more thing guys, maybe we can do, because the size of this text are very small. So maybe we can try to increase the size so that, okay, so I think this is the size of my header. So I can try to change the size of this as well. Yeah, now guys, all these values are visible. Yeah. So now guys, you can see that 57% of the total cell. Okay. So 57% of the total cell is actually coming from the United States. Then 14% of the total cell is actually coming from like a China, Germany 8%, France 5%, United Kingdom 2%, India 1%. Okay, so guys, you can see that we are getting the percent of total over here. Okay, so in this way guys, you can do like a different kind of a calculations over here. You can try to add a multiple calculative field over here. Okay, so like this is a simple like comparison calculations we have done. Along with this guys, if you want to add any other calculation, okay, because this entire calculation guys, these calculations is actually giving you a lot of insights. Okay, so with this value we can see the total cell, like what is the total cell we are getting from the United States. But with this percentage, we are able to see that what percentage of the total cells are actually coming from the United States. Okay, so this is like another insight we are adding over here. Okay. Sachin, the best practice of designing interactive dashboard is definitely you can take any data set. Okay, so just like I have taken one data set yesterday, I have taken another data set today. So you can take any data set, and you can try to just use different charts just to explore like a different like information from the data set. You can try to explore like a different charts which can be possible on that data set. Okay, and you can actually take just one like a data set, and you can try to use all the charts on the same data set. Okay, so you can because every chart will actually give you like some kind of information. Okay, so for better understanding, you can actually try to explore like one single data set, but for all different possibilities of a charts. Okay, just like we are doing like over here. Now you can, what you can do, you can try to add maybe one more metric. Okay, so let's say I can try to add another like a metric over here, again a sales metric. And this time, guys, what I'm going to do, so this time, instead of like a total sell, or instead of comparison calculation, I can take some any running calculation. So guys, you can see that we can take the running sum, we can take the running average, we can take the running percent delta also. Now guys, let me take a running sum over here, because running sum is something which you can easily understand. Okay, and again, let me do one thing. Let me sort it by like a cells. Now guys, let's see what we are getting over here. Okay, now you can see guys that this is like a total sales we are getting from like a United States. And then this is a running sum, guys. So how it is running sum? So let me do one more thing. Okay, so you can see that guys, this is a value we are getting from United States. Now we added these two values. Okay, so the first value and the second value, and you can see the running sum over here, 39 like a crore. After that, again 4 lakh added. Okay, so 43. Then 2.6, so 46, 1.3, 47, 48, and so on. Okay, so we are taking the running sum over here. So in this way, guys, you can actually perform like you can actually add a multiple like a calculations in the same field. You can actually add a multiple calculations, and you can see that how your result looks like. Okay, so I think we don't need this running sum. Okay, so although you can take like wherever it is needed. Okay, so you can take the running sum, you can take the running average, you can take the delta means like the difference between two values. Okay, so if I take this the difference between these two values, so that is what your delta is. Okay, so delta means the difference between two values. Okay, that is what we can call as a delta. Okay, so I think we don't need this running sum, so I can try to ignore it. But I'm actually telling you guys that how you can add this like particular information in the same table. With your table, how you can add this particular information. Okay, now let's go ahead and let me remove this like a cells from here. Now this is fine, so this is my fine table. Okay, okay, and along with this, guys, if you want to add like a profit column or any other column, so yes, you can add it. Now guys, this is one thing. So we actually observe that how we can add like any multiple calculations over here. Now now one more thing, guys, if you want to add any new field. Okay, so I told you that if I want to add any new field, so let's see that how we can add that field into my like a data set. Okay, so right now, guys, these are all the fields we have. Now if I want to add any new field, okay, so let's see, guys, that we have this profit column, and let's assume that onto this profit column. Okay, so like whatever the profit we are getting, we are actually paying a 20% of my profit as a tax. Okay, so if I want to add one new column over here as a tax column. Okay, so let's assume that whatever the profit we are getting on on my every cell, on that like a profit, I'm getting I'm actually giving 20% of my profit as a tax. Okay, so if I want to have like a new column of as a tax, where I have calculated the tax from by selling any product, whatever the tax we are actually giving. So if I want to have that tax column, so we can try to add that field over here. So we can click on this add a field, and we can click on this add calculated field. Now when we click on this add calculated field, now you can see that guys, you have this area Now over here you can give your field name, like whatever like a new field, whatever the new column you want to create. So you can give that column name. So I can give that column names at text, and over here I can do that calculation. Okay, so whatever the calculation you want to do, means whatever like a formula for calculating the text you have, you can give this formula over here. So you can write the formula as profit. So you have this column profit, you can directly select it. Okay, and then I told you like let's say we are giving 10% of our profit as a tax. Okay, not 20%, 10%. Okay, so for getting the 10% of my profit, what calculation I can do, I can simply multiply this value with 10. Okay, and then I can try to divide it by 100. This is what a 10% of my profit. Now guys, when you write any formula over here, so it might be a possibility that like anytime you can make a syntax error, or anytime you can make any kind of a error like in your calculation. So if there is any error in your calculation, so you'll get like invalid syntax thing over here. Means let's say if I remove it, so you can see that we are getting the syntax error, like a problem over here, issue over here. But if my formula is correct, if everything is like correct, so you'll get this like icon over here. Now I can click on the save, and as soon as I click on the save, now the new field is added. Okay, so now into my data set, a new field will get added. I can click on done, and now guys, you can see that a new field is added over here. Okay, as a text. Okay. Now if I want to utilize this text anywhere, okay, so if I want to utilize this text anywhere into for any kind of a calculation, if I want to utilize this text, so yes, I can easily utilize it. Okay. So let's say if you want to see after this like a total percent of total, if you want to see the profit, so you can add the profit over here. Okay, and along with the profit, if you can also want to see the text which you are giving, so you can see the text. So now guys, you can see that what is the total profit, like you can see that like on every like a profit value, you can see like the profit is 1,11,970, and on this the tax which you have given is 11,197. Because 10% of 1,11,000 is what it will be, 11,197. Now on this particular profit, okay, so again I need to arrange it. Let's say I need to arrange it in terms of a cells. I can try to arrange it, or I can also try to arrange it with a profit, but fine, let's arrange it in a cells. Now you can see that the profit we are getting from United States, it is 1 crore 70 or 1 crore 79 lakh or 79 lakh 99,958, and the tax which I have given is 17 lakh 99,995. Okay, similarly like on every profit I have given 10% of the tax. Okay, so this is the total profit I am getting, and then this is the total tax which I have paid. Okay, so in this way guys, you can actually try to add any new like a column, any new like a field in your data set, and that is what you can call as a calculated field. Okay, so you have we have simply added a you have actually added this particular field which is a tax based on like some calculation. Okay, so fine guys, I hope we understood that how we can actually check like multiple calculations, like how we can do like any kind of a sum, how we can get the percent of total, how we can add the profit, and how I can add any new field or any new column into my data set. Okay, so I hope guys till this no one is having a doubt, or let me check into the YouTube chat box if there is any doubt or if there is any questions. Can Looker Studio support collaborative data exploration and visualization among team members? Yeah, definitely, Sachin. So I told you even yesterday that whatever like the task you have done or whatever the reports you have created, you can definitely share it. Like you can see that this share like option over here. Okay, so you can see this share. So if you want like anyone in your like as a collab in your collaboration, okay, so if you want to add anyone. Any team member like in a collaboration, so yes, you can easily add it from here. Okay, so you can you have this option like over here. Okay, so you have this particular option. So it's just like if you have anything on a Google Drive and if you want to add anyone else, so yes, you can simply add it like over here. Okay. So you can copy it and you can try to share it with someone if you want to share it. Okay, so you can simply give their Google email ID and you can try to share that. Okay, and then they can you can work in a team. Okay, so let's say if I have created this table till here, and now if you want that another team member will create a chart. So yes, you can share this much information with your team member, and then the chart part. Then the team member will include like a chart into your report. Okay, is it fine? Yeah, now let's go ahead. Let's now guys, so I think we have all done with the basics of it. Okay, so with the basics of with the basics of it, I think we have done. Now what we can do, we can try to practice some like advanced charts. Okay, so we can try to practice some like advanced chart like a map or maybe like a map waterfall chart. Okay, so this kind of a chart we can try to discuss now. Okay, yeah, definitely they are able to edit it. Yeah, they simply need to click on this edit button and they can definitely edit it. You can do it like today itself. Okay, so and tomorrow also we have a session, so you can try to ask if you're getting any like a problem or issue, you can definitely ask me. So you can definitely try to share it, and like the another person can also edit it. Now let me add another page over here. Okay, so let me change this page name first. Okay, so let me change this page name as because we have done all the calculations over here. So let me open a new page over here. Now let me try to add some advanced charts over here. Okay, so now let's do it. Okay, and I'll try to even do a basic designing today, so that like our report should looks much better than like a previous one. Okay, so I will do like a basic designing over here. So for do the basic designing, you know that what we can do. So we can go into this like a report page, and we can try to add like multiple things over here. So from this we can try to add like a theme or layout. So yesterday I think this is the layout which we have selected. Now let me take this layout today. Okay. So let me take this layout. Let's explore a bit more. Okay, fine. This is, I think, good. Okay, it takes a time to actually change it. So Go ahead with this only. Okay. Now the second thing we can try to add, guys. So first, try to let me add like a few boxes over here, so that our task will be easier. Okay. So I can try to add like a few boxes over here. So let me take each this box and let me add it over here. Okay. So this may be the first box I can try to add. Okay, and let me try to increase. Yeah. So now first let me change this radius so that it will be much better. Okay, so there should be no background color. So let me take a background color as transparent. And now whatever I want to write, that should have some background color. That should have some good color. So I think this color is good. So I can take this. I can try to increase the size. Yeah. So fine. Now I can try to make more such like a boxes. So just wait for like few seconds time, because yeah, when we are doing a lot of things or a lot of pages are there, so it always makes a, a bit problem. So and StreamYard is also running, so fine. Okay, just refresh it. Okay, fine, guys. So I will open it again because let me close the rest of the things. Yeah. Increase this size. Okay. Make this radius as 20. Background color be transparent. Take this string. Yeah, this color is fine. Size will be 28. Middle. Okay, now write it. So now, guys, we are creating something. Okay, so I can write that. Let's say the cells analysis dashboard. Maybe this is what I can write over here. Still, this is not change. Okay, so this is something I need to change. So I can again take the font color at this. Increase the size as 32 pixel or maybe 40 pixel. Bold. Take this one. Why this color doesn't change? Now it looks good, guys. Okay, now what I can do, because I make some changes like over here. So what I can do, I can try to take this like a T, and since it's a transparent one, 100% transparency is there. I can take some border color. Okay, this doesn't look good. I can take some different border color. Let's leave it. Okay, so fine. Now, guys, what I can do with this, I can try to copy it and I can try to paste it. Okay. Now, the only thing which I don't want is this sales analysis dashboard. So I can simply try to increase the size of it. Okay. So if I want to add like a few things over here, and I can try to simply remove it. Okay. So this is one of my I want to add like a few things over here. So for that, I have added it. And again, just copy and paste. Okay, so remove it. Okay, so now I have actually copied one more. So now you can see that I can try to increase the size of it. Now inside this, so in this way, guys, there can be multiple like boxes I can create, and inside this boxes I can try to like a few I can try to put few inputs. Okay, so just like yesterday, I can try to put the KPIs over here, like how many number of products I have sold. Okay, what is the average sell I have done, or what is the total sell I have done. How many total number of categories we have, how many total number of subcategories we have. Okay, so for adding those things, you know that we can try to add a scorecard. So we can try to add these scorecards, and we can simply try to no, this is a table we got. We don't want a table, we want this scorecard actually. So we take this scorecard over here, and I will show you guys a few advanced things with this scorecards, not only like a simple scorecard, just like we have done it yesterday. So don't worry. I will try to simply first make it, and then I will show you some advanced things which we can do with this like a scorecard. Okay, because yesterday, guys, the dashboard doesn't looks much better, but today I can try to make it more better. Okay, so what we can do, we can try to first okay, just remove this metric like a report count, because we don't want this report count over here. I want that total number of like actually the total number of products, guys, which we have sold. Okay, so maybe if I want that, so you can see that we have somewhere we have this order ID. So we can try to take this order ID into the metric. Okay, now this order ID will give me the total number of orders. Okay, so actually along with this total number of orders, I think we have this order quantity also. Let's see. So right now we are getting this sum of it. Okay, so this is the total number of orders we have done. So this cannot be changed. Okay, one second. Let me take the total number of order quantity actually. Yeah, so order quantity is this, or let me take it. So yeah, guys, these are like the total number of products we have. Okay, so I can write over here that number of products. So the total number of products we have on our website, okay, which we are actually selling. Okay, so this is one thing we can do. Now coming on to the next thing, so we can try to look at the like the total sales. So you can take the total sales over here. Again, you know that this value doesn't look so good, so you can go into the style and you can actually take a compact number over here. So this is the total sales which we have done. Then total number of distinct category we want. So you can see the product category dimension is here, so you can try to add it. Now we want the distinct value of it, so we automatically get a distinct value, so we don't need to change it. Then total number of product subcategories we want, so we can take it over here. Okay, Now guys, one more like a value I can try to add, that is maybe the total number or the total profit. Okay, so we can take this total profit from here. Now you know that like this is not the correct arrangement, so we first try to arrange all this like the value. So we can first try to arrange it. We can bring it in the middle, everything in the middle. We can try to bring it. Similarly, the same thing we can do with our sales column. So we can try to bring everything in the middle. The metric name, the metric value, and the comparison. So there is no comparison, but just to make sure that there should be no problem, just bring it in the middle. Same thing with the product subcategory. Okay. And then like a profit. Okay. So just do the same thing. Now guys, this name is not correct. Okay, so the name like product subcategory is not correct, so we can actually change it to the number of subcategory. So number of subcategory. Okay. Similarly, this is again not correct, so this should be written as number of category. So guys, whenever you make a dashboard, you should take care of all those things. All these things you have to be very take care of. So this is the total number of categories we have. So total number of categories. So fine, I hope now this is correct. Okay. Now guys, this is fine. Now just do one like a few more things. Okay, so again guys, if I want to make it like in a round shape, so we can actually make it in a round shape. We can bring it in a round shape. And again guys, so the background color, so there is no background color guys. Now we can try to add the background color with that the kind of a background color so that it looks good. Okay, so you can take any like a kind of a background color from here, and which you think that makes it like more better. Okay, and you can see guys the kind of a round shape over here. Okay, along with that guys, if you want to do any other kind of a labeling, so yes, you can do that. Okay, so if you want any other kind of a labeling, so you can simply do it. Okay, so like fine, we like these things are like I think better. So if you want to do any kind of a padding or any other thing, so yes, you can do that padding. Okay, so like with the top, if you want to increase the padding, okay, so yes, you can see now it comes in the middle. Okay. So you can do all these like all these things over here. Okay, so that the things will look much better. Okay, so fine. Now and along with this, if you want to change this style, so yes, you can change the style of like a writing so that it looks better. Okay, now similarly guys, just go with this and change the font style which similar to the last one. Then change this like the shape should be into the round shape, just like the previous one. Background color guys, and you can actually take the same color. Okay, and similarly you can take this padding as 60. So, and exactly the same thing guys you can do with all this. Okay, so you have to do for one. Okay, so I made a simple mistake. Actually what I can do, I can try to do it like for one or like before that, and then I can simply copy it. So this is what guys you can do just to like save your time. So I think we already have this color, and then rounding shape, take 20. Pixel is maybe a 16 pixel. Similarly for this guys, now guys, if you simply try to observe, if you try to make a comparison with like yesterday's dashboard, so now these KPIs are definitely looks much better than the previous one. Okay, so this is how guys you can actually try to design your dashboard so that it will be more interactive and it will be like people should like it. Okay, so this is how we can actually make this. So fine, now all these things are done. So we can try to move on, and we can try to bring another chart over here. So now guys, let me show you that what are like other charts we can try to build. And okay, 1 second. Okay guys, so just fix it. Okay, now these are all my KPIs, and now guys, this looks much better. Okay, so we have proper spacing, we have proper alignment, and because of these, this charts or these KPIs looks more better. Now what I can do, I can try to bring the like a map over here. So let's see that how we can bring the map. So you can see guys that over here there are multiple maps option. Okay, there are multiple map option we have, like bubble map, filled map, heat map. Okay, so you can see there are multiple map option over here. So what I can do, I can try to take this heat map. Okay, I can try to add this heat map over here, and I can try to resize it. Now guys, this is my like a map. Okay, now right now guys, in the map I have actually added let's say the country column. Okay, or country I have added into my dimension. If you want, you can simply try to change it, but the most important thing guys, which we have to understand over here, that what kind of the insight, okay, what kind of insight we are actually getting from this particular map. Okay, so if I first we need to know that what kind of insights like we are getting from this particular map. So for that guys, what you can do, you can see right now over here we have a country, and if you simply hover it, so you can see different countries over here. Let's try to bring some like a thing over here into the style. So right now there are two types of this map. So you can try to bring like a satellite. Now with satellite guys, I think it looks more better. Now let's see that how we can bring out any kind of insight from this particular map. Okay, so you can see right now guys, we have this country over here. Now what we can do, we can try to see the profit with respect to the each country. Okay, so let's try to add this profit inside your metric. And now guys, let's see what happened. Okay, so how we can understand it, how we can understand this map, and how we can understand the insight based on this particular map. Okay, so that is the important thing to understand. So now guys, you can see that wherever the profit is more. Okay, so you can see wherever the profit is actually high, that is denoted with this red color. Okay, so you can see the profit value is actually from green to red. Okay, so it is actually from green to red, means wherever there's a no profit or there's a loss, in that case the color is green. And as we are getting any kind of a profit, okay, so as we are getting any kind of profit, so the color start becoming red. Okay, so it is orange over here, and then at the end it is red. Okay, now guys, you can also try to zoom in and zoom out like over here, so that you can see wherever there's a like if there is any like a place where wherever there's a you're getting some kind of like a profit or more profit or less profit, if you're getting that. Okay, and one more thing guys, that like you can also try to arrange it maybe because here the countries are actually very far away from each other. Okay, so if you want to arrange it, because you can see guys that this is how this entire maps look like, and we can see over here we have some this is actually the location where we are selling our products, and then we have the location over here where we are selling our products, and you can see that from this location we are getting more profit, and from this location we are getting more profit. And then guys, you can observe so you can see that this is a United States. Okay, so this country name is a United States, and even in the United States guys, it's not like that from every state we are getting like a good profit. Okay, so maybe in the middle somewhere we are getting the good profit. Okay, similarly guys, you can go to another okay, So similarly, you can go to another state and you can see like you can go to another like a country and you can see that what kind of a profit you are getting over there. Okay, so let me bring it in the same format first. We got this Google map over here. We don't want this. Okay, what this? Why my dashboard behaving like this? Okay, so one second, guys. So everything is good over here, but it should looks better. One second, let me check. This is fine. Yeah, no, it is good. So fine, guys. Now you can see that. Okay, one second. Let me add this like a map again. So I've added this map. We can also try to add any other map over here. So let me fix this map inside this like a box. This is a problem over here. It's yeah. Now, guys, instead of like a country, because like countries are actually very far away from each other, and that's why you can see like this kind of marks over here. Okay, and when you add like a profit column, when you add like a profit into your matrix, so maybe every country is not definitely giving you the profit. Okay, so what we can do, we can try to actually instead of like taking a country like into my dimensions, you can see that this from this country we are getting good profit. Okay, so this is definitely like a United States. So maybe like apart from like a country, you can also try to take or you can try to take like the city over here instead of a country. So if you take a city, so this is how you can see that this is how this like a chart looks like now. Okay, so fine, guys, this is how you can try to add like a map into your like a into your dashboard, and you can actually get this particular information. But I think this is actually one kind of a map which is a heat map. Okay, and like with the heat map, this is how we are getting the information. But I think maybe we can try to add another chart. Okay, we can try to add maybe another kind of like a map, that is a geo chart or maybe bubble map, and it can give me like this location information in a much better way. Okay, so let's say that you can see that we have taken the product name over here, but instead of a product name, let me take a profit over here. Now this is what the color, so wherever the color is dark. Okay, and guys, so the best thing is you can actually hover on it. Okay, so let me see that if there is any other style like available. So max color value or mean color value. Okay, so yeah, max color value is fine. So there is no other style like available, so fine. But this chart is actually better than that. So you can see that if I wherever the color is dark, like from that state or from that country, like the profit is more. So you can see that over here we have this dark blue color. It means we are getting more profit from like United States. And then from this particular place also, like this particular area also, guys, this is actually a dark blue color, so it is actually giving more profit. Then we can observe this area, guys. So from this location we are getting good profit. Okay, so you can see guys that these are again like from India also we are getting good profit. Okay, from Russia also. But yeah, guys, the profit value is actually less in these areas. Okay, so in these locations like Canada or maybe Russia or what. Okay, you can also take the reason, guys. So maybe if with the country, if you're not able to analyze it, if you're not able to analyze it in a much better way. So because there are so many countries who are here, so you can also take the reason. Okay, so I can also try to take the reason into my dimension. Okay, so there are a lot of options, guys, to explore and to make it more better. Okay, so now we can see the reason over here. So again with the reason, uh, like uh, we are not able to observe the profit. So let's see, take the country itself. It is fine. Okay, once again. And this is how, guys, we can actually observe it. Okay, so the maximum profit is actually coming from United States only, and then rest of the countries are not that much profitable. Okay, maybe we can adjust this like a color. Okay, so we can see that legend is there, and we can try to adjust this color. So right now it's a blue color palette we have taken. So if you try to make it as the last time, so you can take the red color. Okay, now with the red color, or maybe because it is something related with the profit, so maybe I can take this dark green color. Okay, now it is good. So you can see that the area or the location which is actually dark green, it means this is the most profitable location, and the area which is very light green, it is a less profitable location. Okay, so definitely we are getting maximum profit from US, then China, then maybe Russia, and so on. Okay, so fine, guys, this is how you can actually utilize a map over here. And since you have created a map and you have utilized it, so again, guys, you can do a little bit of styling with the map, just like other boxes. You can try to make a radius, make a circle around it. Okay. So now you can see that you can see the circle over here. And if you want to give any other styling, any transparency, any background color, if you want to give, so you can give that background color as well. Okay, along with that, guys, if you want to add any definitely this you are actually trying to check the profitability of a product by location. So you can try to add the a text box, and you can try to take a header over here. Okay? So you can try to take a text box like over here, and you can try to bring this text box over here, and you can actually give the heading. So whatever the heading you want to give, can give this heading over here. So before giving the heading, let's try to increase the size. So I can write over here that product profitability by location. So let's try to increase the size so that everything will come like in the itself. Again, increase this, make this font like a color as this, make this as any other and now this is fine. So this is how you can try to add in a map chart, and you can try to extract the information actually from the map chart. So this is actually the insight we are getting from the map chart, and you can definitely try to fix it in the middle. Okay. So that guys, if you're able to fix it in the middle, so you can actually extract more information from this chart. Okay, you can try to add a more chart over here. So just try to adjust these things a bit more so that a more chart can be adjusted in the same dashboard. So fine, let me take it on this side. This also just take it on the left hand side, and this should also be listed on the left hand side. Now fine guys, so this is good. Okay, I think this is definitely fine. Now I can try to add like a more charts over here. Okay, so now guys, the more advanced chart you can try to take over here. Before going ahead, let me see, let me check if there is any like a question or like any query. Okay, so like all level of interactivity guys is actually possible in a Looker Studio. Okay, so any level of interactivity you can see. Okay, so there is no such restriction on it. Now I can try to add another chart just to make this dashboard more better. Okay, so you can try to add let's say the another chart over here. So maybe you can try to add like this chart, which is which where you can try to check maybe on the basis of like a channel. So you can try to add, let's say, the waterfall chart if it is present. Yeah, so you can see this at the end we have this waterfall chart. So you can try to add it over here. Okay, so let me, this much space is fine for waterfall chart. Okay, 1 second. Let me adjust this things. Okay, now what like what values I can add for the waterfall chart guys. So we can try to add maybe like in the dimension. So like right now it's a country, so definitely we cannot draw like the country over here. So I can try to take like the number of channels. Okay, and on the matrix guys I can take the profit. Now guys, this is what like my waterfall, this is how the waterfall chart looks like. And again guys, I can try to like do some styling, because you can see that guys, the values are like present in like a below, but we cannot actually visualize these values because the it is actually in a black color and our background is also in a black color. So what we can do like a bit of styling over here. So for that we can try to like this rising bar styling. So this is actually in a green color. If you want to add something else, so you can try to change the color over here. Apart along with that guys, you can see that the y-axis. So y-axis you can if you don't I don't want to see the title, but uh, you can see guys there's a grid. So if I don't want any grid in the behind this, so I can try to now guys, you can see that all these values are visible. Okay, so you can see that guys, there are multiple channels and you can see that from which channel what kind of a profit you are getting. Okay, so waterfall chart guys is actually gives me the like a profit step by step. Okay, so you can see that with the catalog like with this channel the profit is very low. Then in store means like guys, this is a like a medium of selling my products. Okay, so this is like a way like we are selling our products. Okay, so there are multiple channels or there are multiple like a mediums, there are multiple ways through which we are selling our products. So through a catalog, so you can see that when we are selling our products through like a catalog, so this is what like a profit we are getting. And you can see that guys, profit is actually like increasing step by step. So like many people are actually come like on a store and they are purchasing the items, they are purchasing the like a product, but that sale is also not like on the top. Then more than like in-store customer guys, more than in-store customer, I can say we have online customers. Okay, so we have more online customers in comparison to like in-store customers. Then we have actually more customers who are selling our products via phone. And then maximum customers we are getting from like a reseller. Okay, so this is how guys this water chart actually looks like, waterfall chart looks like. And you can see guys that all these values are actually like you can now actually observe all these values over here. Okay, so what kind of a profit we are getting with this online channel, what kind of a profit we are getting with this in-store like a channel, and so on. Okay, and you can see guys that we are getting two numbers over here. Okay, so like a step by step as like these values are increasing. It is maybe 2 lakh at the first step. Then it becomes 9, then 25, and then 27, and then 31. Okay, so this is how the profit is actually increasing, with the different mediums, or I can say with the different channels. Okay, again guys, if you don't you can see that we have some a grid behind it. So if you don't want this like a grid, or if you want a kind of a transparency, so uh, we have this white color. You can make it maybe some other color, so that yeah, now you can see guys that this becomes a kind of a transparent one. And if you want to increase the font size or any other thing, so yes, you can actually increase or decrease it from here. So if you want to see the access title, you can see. If you want to show the like a profit over here, so yes, on the y-axis we have a profit. So if you want to show this, so yes, you can show this. If you don't want to show like any of these values, so you can simply click on this and you are not able to observe any value. Okay. Then it's like a positive toolbar. We are checking one here. So we have a positive toolbar. If you want to add any like a color, so yes, you can add it. If you want to do any other thing, so you can do that. Okay. So fine guys, this is what we call a waterfall chart. Now with this waterfall chart, let me see, let me check if some radius option is present, so that if I want to like make it in a circular way, yeah, so I can try to make it again this one also in a round shape. Okay, and there will be no background color. Okay, so this definitely doesn't look good. The previous one is far better. Oh, this is fine. So make it okay. We don't need to do all these things. This is already looks better. Okay, so now guys, this is what we are getting with the waterfall chart. Okay, similarly guys, there are more visualization stuff which we can try to add, through which we can make our like analysis more informative and more insightful. Okay, again, just like you have added this text box over here, you can try to add like a text box over here as well. And this time you can try to change this like a particular name. So product profitable by location. Last time this is what the header you have given. Now this time you can give like a different header, but before that we can try to decrease the size, so that it can easily we can easily accommodate our name over here. So this time we are looking with the chat. Now this is fine guys, so we have added one more information actually. Now one last chart guys, because still we have some like a space like in the bottom. So if I want to add like maybe more information about this particular data set, so you can try to observe guys the trend in your data set. Definitely you have this order date column, and maybe this particular data you have for multiple like a year or maybe multiple months. So you can try to check, you can first try to go like inside this, and you can see that you have a data for multiple year also, and you have a data for like a different months also. Okay, so and one more important thing guys, we have this we have this like a new data set. Means you can see we have date over here as 26/20/20 like a 4. Okay, so we have this kind of a values over here. So now what we can do, we can try to add we can try to find the trend into my data set. Now guys, to get the trend of your data set, you can actually use two chart. You can actually use this line chart, simple combo chart, simple line chart, or you can also use this area chart. Okay, so what I can do, I can click on this line chart. Okay, and I can try to take this line chart over here. And on this line chart, guys, so with the line chart, we can always try to analyze the trend of our data of my data set. So you can see that now into my dimension, we have this country, but we don't want this country into the dimension. I want to take this order date. So let's take this order date over here. Okay. Now we are getting the order date over here. Now, guys, we are getting the date over here, but you don't want exact date. Okay. So what we can do, we can click on this, and we can try to, instead of like an exact date, we can try to take something else. So just click like on this edit, and just try to take some other value. Okay, so data type is like a text. Okay, so this is actually the problem, guys, that this particular column, this should be a date time column. Okay, so but by mistake, or what maybe happened with this, you can see that the icon we are getting over here, this is actually a date, not a date time data type. It's a text data type. Okay, so this should not be a date time data type. This should be sorry, this should not be a text data type. This should be this should be uh, date time data type. Okay, so that is what we have to change over here. Okay, so we need to check like how we can actually change this data type over here. Okay, because this data type is actually not correct. Okay, so you can see that when we have this date time, then we have this options over here. Okay, so maybe there is some like a issue at time of storing this data set. So what we have to do, we have to actually change this like a data type first. Okay, so we have to we need to make a change in our we need to make like a change in our initial like a data set itself. Okay, because this data set over here, guys, this date time should be this data type should be changed. Okay, so this should not be this should not be a text value. Okay, so by default like something happened that it becomes a text value, but it should not be a text value. Okay, so let me take we can like for a time being, what I can do, I can try to take some different charts over here. Okay, and but I can show you like how you can create this like a line chart wherever we have this date time data type. Okay, because I think yesterday we have that data set where we have a date time data type. So I think now if I try to load it, then it automatically takes a time. Okay, but let me check. Okay, I think already have that particular data set over here. I think inside this, yeah, Bootcamp D1. Let me check, because we have created the state range also, so we can actually do that. Click on this edit. Now, guys, let me add a chart of a line chart. Let me add this chart over here. Okay, so for a time being, guys, I can try to just replace it so that I can get more space over here. I can try to simply replace. Okay, I will adjust it like later on, but for a time being, I can try to replace it so that we can have more space over here. Now, as I told you that we need an order date. Okay, so into my dimension, like right now it's a subcategory. We need to take a order date. Now you can see, guys, that is order date over here, and now it's a date time. Okay, so now, guys, from here I can actually change it. Okay, so from since it's a date time, so now we can change it into the year. Okay, so you can change it into the year, you can change it into the month. Okay, so now you have all these options over here. and then you can take the cells. Okay, so you can see that from 2015 how the cells is going on. Okay, so along maybe the cell, you can also see the profit. Okay, so you can see there are two like lines you're getting. Okay, so maybe I can only see the profit. Okay, so how the profit is going on. And along like this, you have this different options, like if you don't want like a year, if you want this with the month, so you can see like with the month as well. Okay. So this month column, guys, this is actually for the last year, and so whatever the last year is. So in the last year, if you want to see that how the profit is going on, okay, so from January to December, how the profit is going on or how the sales is going on, what kind of a trend are actually present in our sales column or in our profit column. So if there is anything like that, if you want to observe it, so you can try to observe it over here. Okay, so this is what, guys, we can do. And we can actually observe this particular line chart. Okay, so line chart basically helps you to observe like any trend present in our data set. Okay, so how the profit is going on, how the sales is going on. Okay, so if I want to observe anything like this, so we can use this like a line chart, or anytime maybe we can use like a area chart also. So for observing any kind of a trade, we can utilize it. Okay, now, guys, before wrapping up the session, I will show you like a few more things over here. Like I can try to complete this dashboard. So for that, guys, what I can do, I can try to add this table. And previously, guys, we have added like a simple table. But what you can do along with the like a table, you can try to add this bar, or you can also try to add the heat map. Okay, so I can try to add like a table along with the bar over here. Okay, and now inside this, I can try to add like any value. Okay, so I can try to take into my dimension, I can try to take the product category. Okay, and from each product category, whatever the cells we are doing, I can try to put that cells over here. Now you can see, guys, that there are 6 different categories, and you can actually see, guys, that how this how this chart looks like. So this is simple a table chart, and we are actually getting like from each of these like a value, each of these like a product category, what kind of cells we are doing. Okay, so this automatically arranged in a descending order. And along with this, guys, let's say I can go into my styling, and if we want to change anything. Okay, so if I want to simply change anything, or if I want to add anything, so yes, we can do that. Okay, so you can see that we have all these options over here, like uh, um, like we have all these options, like how it looks like. Okay, so for all these arrangements, we have these options, like row numbers, auto height, wrap text. Okay, and you may have some like option for like this bar. Okay, so font color. Okay, so we have this option for a font color. This is right now white, and if you want to increase the size, you can increase it. Let's assume that if you're not able to observe it. Okay, so you can definitely change it. And then, guys, you can see that we have this option. So right now we are getting a bar. If you want to show the number, so you can see the number over here. Okay, so you can see the value if you want to see the value. Okay, and but I don't want to see the value, I want to see the bar, so you can see the bar. And along with this, guys, even if you want to see the heat map, okay, so you can see the heat map as well. So all these options, guys, are actually available over here. Okay. And then one more thing, let me show you. So sometimes it got freeze like over here. And along with the bar, guys, if I want to show the number as well, so yes, I can see the number as well. Okay. So it takes a bit time. Yeah, now it is fine. Now, guys, this number is not looks good. So what you can do, you can simply try to compact this number. So you will definitely get this option of compact number. Yeah, now it is fine. So now, guys, it looks much better. Okay, so we have all the product category and we have the cells. for like each product category. Okay. Similarly, guys, along with this, if you want to get like the profit on in another table, if you want to get the if you want to display the profit, you can display the profit. Okay. You can also try to bring the scattered chart, guys. So with the scatter chart, if you want to bring both the things together, if you want to display along with along with the like a different products, what sales we have done, and along with that what profit we have done, so you can actually use that. You can actually use like a scatter chart over there. Okay. So again, guys, in a scatter chart, you can see matrix X, it contains like a profit, matrix Y, it contains the sales, and now I don't want a country over here. Let's assume that I want a product, so you can take the product over here. So simply remove the product. Okay. Sorry, not product name, product category, and remove it. Now, guys, you can see that on the y-axis we have sales, on the x-axis we have like a profit, and since we have just 6 product categories, so you can see like from each product category what kind of sales we are getting. Okay, so if you hover on it, you can see like we can see the sales, and along with the sales we can see the profit. Okay, so we can also observe like on the basis of cell, so you can try to examine both the things at the same place. Okay, so instead of product category, guys, because in a product category we have just 6 category, I can try to take product subcategory, which include 22 subcategories over here. Now, guys, it is fine. Now you can try to change like a styling little bit. So the number of bubble is 1000, so maximum bubble can be 1000. We don't want even 1000 bubbles, it is fine. You can try to change the color over here. Maybe you can try to take this color, or maybe you can try to take this color. Along with that, guys, all these things are fine. If you now, guys, you can see that this particular product, which is scam coders. Okay, so this particular product is actually giving me the maximum profit. Okay, along with the maximum sell. Now this product, guys, you can see projector and screens. Okay, so by selling the projector and screen, where like the selling of this particular product is good, and even the profit is also good. Okay, so now you can see that you can observe both the things together in one chart. Okay, by using this with the help of this scatter plot, can actually observe both the things in one single a chart. Okay, with the scatter plot. So you can see that you can observe like a profit and sales of all these subcategory at one place. Okay, and maybe guys, there is like one more thing. So right now we can see the sales and like other things over there. Okay, so maybe if I want to get the another styling over here. Okay, so it's all the subcategory. If you want to take the product name, if you want to take the exact product name, so yes, you can actually get the exact product name as well. Okay, so fine. I think now this is good enough to understand. If you want to reverse the direction, you can reverse it. Okay, so how you want to explain this trend line. Okay, if you want to have this like a bubble over here, you can take the bubble dimension values. Okay, you can see you can give different colors over here. Okay. So fine, guys, so all these things you can do. So if you want to show the data labels, so you can see all the, you can actually want all the names over here, so you can see all the names over here. But it doesn't looks good, so simply remove it. It's fine. Take one simple color. It is fine. Yes. Okay, so this is how, guys, you can actually make a different charts, and you can try to get different insights from every chart. Now, guys, this dashboard is still incomplete, because I told you that if you want to make any like a dashboard or report, a dynamic one, so you must need to add like some filter or any control option over here. Okay, so for that you can go into this add a control, you can take a drop down list and you can try to add like any drop down list over here. Okay. So right now maybe we have nothing over here. So we already do this observation with the channel. So I don't want a channel over here. Maybe I can take the product name and I can take this product name into for my filter. Okay. So you can take like a product name or product category. You can also take like a reason, and you can add it over here. So you can, if you see the channel, so there are like 4 or 5 different channels over here. Okay. And if you want to take another value, if you want to take any other value like a product name or product category, so you can take that like over here. Okay. So now it's a product name. And on the metric, if you don't want a profit, if you want it by the sale, so you can do it by the sale. Okay. So now if you click on any of this product name, so you can actually the entire data you are able to observe with you are able to filter out with according to that product name. Okay. So fine guys, this is how you can actually create a simple dashboard in a Looker Studio. And now if you want to publish it, if you want to share it with like other friends, so yes, you can simply share it. You can click on the share and you'll get that link. Okay. So, and even guys, if you want it into a PDF file, if you want a PDF of it, so you can download it as a PDF, and you can save it in your system also. So fine guys, I think that's it for today. I hope we have learned a lot today. Now guys, tomorrow we'll try to understand few more things about a Looker Studio. We can do like a few more tasks in a Looker Studio. And along with that, guys, I will again create one end-to-end dashboard. And guys, tomorrow you can like definitely whatever the questions you have, because like it's a 3-day session. So if you have any like questions or like regarding anything regarding upcoming programs or anything, so yeah, definitely try to ask chatbots or directly, and we'll try to answer it. Okay. So thanks a lot, guys. With this, we can wrap up the session. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Have a good day. Good night, guys, everyone. Bye bye.